This is the main screen of the game that we will be using in my research project. So when students come to do the research, they're going to be greeted with this, a brand new instance of the game. If students have any language needs, we can go into the settings menu and adjust the language. Spoken English or German, written English, French, Italian, Spanish, and a host of other languages. So we can accommodate most all language needs that we are likely to encounter. Now, I'm going to leave the subtitles off and increase the immersion that way. This is what the controller looks like because it is a visual novel instead of an arcade-like, and what I mean by that is a rapid response demanded by the player type of game. This will be a slow, measured story, decisions being made at a relatively calm pace instead of the rapid fire necessitated by sports games, shooting games, that kind of like. So this is going to be a qualitatively different experience. So without further ado, let's jump into the demo here. Students will, again, once a student has played, their instance of the game will be deleted once the next student comes in and begins their playthrough. As we can see here, the game says start a new game, your unsaved progress will be lost, and I will delete the final student myself. We are going to go ahead and skip the tutorial for now, just to do a short gameplay demo of what the students will be doing in the research. Sorry about the Santa Claus decoration on the coffee table there. Sorry about my battery level low. Of course, they will all be charged when the students come to participate.
Can't complain. After all, there's a cozy tree in my back.
But I promise, this will be the last fire. After tonight, it won't be trees anymore, but walls and a roof. In Shiring Night, we'll find a job.
What if the bishop wants to hire you for life? To keep his palace in shape, but maybe strengthen the town's defenses? Plain things, Tom Builder. Just walls and roofs.
There. Took me a lifetime to find some dry ones in this wet. Why didn't we just use your staff? The old thing would have done nicely.
Because that thing is precious. It's not made to burn. And we might be able to sell it. Right, now let's see if this does the trick.
So we can now see that the opening cinematic is complete. We get some instructions here at the top left corner. Make a fire, current location camp, and some icons, if we can see them here, appearing on the screen guiding what the player is going to do. Now,
Holy hope, I'm freezing.
they will be instructed, as we skip the tutorial, the students will also do that those buttons correspond to the 4 directional buttons here on the controller. I will brief them of all of this information, and then once they are briefed, they can skip the relatively simplistic tutorial and jump right into it. So let's make a selection. Let's point
What's the matter?
down.
Use the Flintstones, Tom.
Yeah, it should be dry enough.
There we go. And I'm sorry, this side, 4 directional buttons as well, corresponding to the other side. Now we just press the X button, corresponding with the bottom selection. Now we're going to press the square button, corresponding to the left selection there in the middle of the camera. And now we can select the flint. And once we do that, we can make use of the item in-game. There we go. And now the player agency has been activated in the course of the game. In addition to making choices by interacting with the environment, players will also be able to make limited dialogue choices as well, enhancing their interaction with it. Again, using the 4 directional buttons on the controller and the 4 corresponding directional shape buttons as well, like we just did. It was a little hard to do it one-handed, but you get the gist of that there. And that has been my very short, simplistic gameplay demo. You can see more on the prospectus gameplay demo that is longer, approximately half an hour, uploaded with the prospectus as well. Thank you!